Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here, and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. If you can, take a couple seconds to go to the link below and give my shooter, Andrew Estes, a vote to send him to the Final Four to compete in a national three-point shooting contest. He is one of the best shooters in the LA City area and deserves to go, so please, if you can, head over there. And besides, I might get to go with him. Maybe. Okay, Knicks Heat. The Knicks are struggling with Lin, Stoudemire, and Melo, trying to get them to mesh. They're doing some good things, and it's going to take them a little bit longer to figure out how to best attack the teams they're playing. However, against the Miami Heat and their vaunted defense, it's virtually impossible to get any kind of rhythm anyway. So also, you must go to bballbreakdown.com and read the companion article because I give you some insight using Synergy Sports' technology's statistical analysis on how to beat the Heat. It's a secret that nobody is talking about at all. So get over there and read that article because I think you'll enjoy it. And let me show you what I saw from the game between the Knicks and the Heat. In anticipation of a high hedge by the Heat, you'll see Tyson Chandler screen the screener. It's a bad angle, doesn't really get LeBron James off of him. However, it does get separation from Melo, who gets an open jump shot and nails it. Another good adjustment is putting Melo in the deep left corner. You'll see LeBron James have to help out on the roller Tyson Chandler, leaving a skip pass wide open for Melo to do damage. However, watch how good Anthony is at rotating and knocking that ball out of bounds. With Bosh, LeBron, and Anthony out there hedging, it's difficult to run pick and roll, and you'll see Jeremy Lin is forced to go away for the basket on that Bosh hedge, but threads a nice pass to Amare for a layup. They pick Lin up full court, and to give him a break, they let Landry Fields bring the ball up and run pick and roll. They know Tyson Chandler isn't going to hit that pass to the corner, and there's LeBron making a beautiful block. And look how quick they come back down and get a shot. It's pretty frightening. They set a screen for Jeremy Lin to go to his left when they get into the front court, but he'll then cross back over to his right. Here's where people complain about him not going to his left. I want you to see the defenders on the right side of the floor to get in his way. They force a turnover because of bad spacing, and again, watch how fast the Heat can get down the court and get a shot at the basket. And even though they miss here, they get the rebound, and there's way to do a turnaround easy jump shot. Here's a problem I have with the conception of this play. They screen and roll going to the right, yet there are two defenders waiting for him on that side. However, they're going to take advantage of the weak side help by sending Amari to the rim. Lin throws a beautiful pass, it just doesn't work out for them. This time they clear the right side out to give Lin lots of room to work with, and he makes a nice pass to the top to Landry Fields. Fields misses Melo wide open on the left side and instead goes to the basket. Here they'll get 4 offensive rebounds out of their 14 total and come up empty. Watch Jared Jeffries come right back into this play and bring his man in there in front of Jeremy Lin, forcing this turnover. They're still learning how to play with each other, and Lin won't have that problem once they get more acclimated. He also tends to pick up his dribble a little bit too early and telegraph passes by looking where he's throwing, and there he gets ripped and a dunk by Norris Cole, who doesn't dunk often. They pick up Lin full court and force him to his left. Lin is too close to the sideline, not enough room, so when he tries to cross over to his right, he gets ripped again and dunked on. To adjust to the hedge, they would screen higher and quicker before the guy could get up there, and they would have Amari roll faster. He's wide open there, he misses him, but at least he gets the foul call. The Knicks put Melo in the weak side corner to pick on LeBron James' over-aggressive weak side help. Look how much ground he covers though, and he does a good job, but there's Melo ISO on the baseline, what he's good at, and even though he doesn't score, it gets Tyson Chandler a dunk. The Knicks try to go tiny, and then instead of pick and roll, they'll ISO and try and get a shot for Jeremy Lin, but the Heat defense is too good. As the clock winds down to the first half, this is why they brought Melo in, to ISO at the end of quarters, break his man down, and just nail shots. Jeffries again screws things up by not getting out of there and lets his man be close enough to step over on that ISO by Melo to take a charge and force a turnover. The Knicks need to improve their spacing on these Melo isolations because when Tyson Chandler is there in the low block, his man can stand right in the way and almost zone and not let Anthony drive to the basket. Again, Jeremy Lin had a problem picking his dribble up way too early. I think it's a simple adjustment by him, but here if you do that against the Knicks, they're all over you and just about force a turnover. However, Lin does recover, and as the shot clock winds down, ISOs, gets into the lane, and does get a pretty good shot off and just barely misses. The weak link on the Heat defense is definitely Mike Miller, who helps out when one pass away and is not fast enough to get out there on the shooter. This is why you don't help out one pass away. The pass is way too easy for the offense, and that shooter, Novak, is too good to let him be open. The Heat can really harass an offense, and they're really aggressive in their passing lanes. Watch on the left side as Dwayne Wade's going to get beat backdoor, but LeBron James covers for him, but can't get back in time to get that Smith three. And just look at how hard the Knicks have to work on offense just to get a shot. They have to swing the ball around twice. They almost lose the ball. There's no penetration into the lane. And they have to do a really good shot fake by Novak, and he still doesn't get an open three, but is able to nail it in LeBron's face. One way to combat this is just to jack up a three as quickly as you can, like J.R. Smith does here before the defense can set. It's well known that the right block is where Chris Bosh does his damage. Stoudemire does a great job of knocking the entry pass away. On the switch, Chandler cannot stop his patented sweeping hook across the lane. All you young basketball players should watch this move and master it, as Chris Bosh gets the ball in the right block again, and he'll do a right foot pivot, step back along the baseline. Beautiful move, great shot. Dwayne Wade loves the left block, and he'll get his man down there and simply overpower him with his athletic ability and strength. The problem with having LeBron James posting up for the opposing teams is that those short shots can lead to offensive rebounds by guys like Joel Anthony, who are very active. And on that same offensive possession, because of the rebound, they now get to post up Chris Bosh on the right block, and if you give the Heat 2 post-ups in a row, they're going to score. LeBron loves that left block, and it's almost impossible no matter what you do to stop him when he gets going. He also will turn over his right shoulder twice as much as his left, and here you'll see him even back down his man into the post and then execute an impossible to stop fadeaway. So there you have it, sports fans. Against the Heat, it's very difficult to run anything, and when they post up as much as they do, see the article at bballbreakdown.com, they're impossible to beat, and the prohibitive favorites to win the whole thing. I don't care if you think LeBron James can execute in the fourth quarter. They're too good. Don't forget, head over to the link below and give Andrew Estes a vote to send him to the three-point shooting contest in the Final Four, and also head over to bballbreakdown.com. Also, don't miss a video I just posted at Patriot Hoop Squad. The link is right here, where I show you a shooting tip that nobody talks about, guaranteed to improve your shooting field goal percentage. Well, thanks for joining us, and don't forget at B-Ball Breakdown, it's not a channel, it's a conversation. You win,